strokes like it's motocross. Gotta learn to hold up laws. These days I know a broken sauce when I see one. Don't dip your bread. 6'5", don't hit your head. Like a series finale, I'm going off. Full page, y'all couldn't buy me.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And for the Detroit Pistons, they come into tonight's game after the loss. The Nets. Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, R.J. Barrett right there playing with an edge. I want to see more of that from him.
But right by Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between... good teams and bad is razor thin. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the inside. And Duren slams it in.
And if Duren decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
Oh-ho!
Unreal.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Now here's Green. Shot clock at 6. Done outside. Detroit with the rebound. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Henderson looking it over. And there's the drive. And then Henderson with the jam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Now, here's Duren. Now, here's Henderson. It's Jackson with the drive. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and... watching him operate, and that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Suns trail by 7. To the left wing. Here's Dunn. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Done outside. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
It's Watson atop the key. Back to Henderson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Now here's Henderson. 10 points for him. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Inside, Iguodala. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Now here's Jackson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe, right? He got it!
What poise, unfazed.
Wow, what a way to finish up the court.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Jackson misses.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Here's Malowacz. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And Jackson throws it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. There's a screen. Crafty move. Good on the jump shot. He's got 8.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on. Come on, Malowacz.
And you know what? Save. What was likely to be a dunk.
Pistons have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. And so Jackson nails both of them. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Pass to Malowacz. Here's Dunn. From 18 feet away. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Jackson with the screen. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Moves like that will help Barrett become a more well-rounded threat. Nice ball control.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
And it's Green slamming it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Pistons leading by 7. Outside Jackson. Jackson with the screen. Outside for Jackson. Hits the three-point bomb. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space. That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And here are the Pistons now. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. .139 left in the first half. And a dunk by Jackson.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Right side Jackson. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Suns trail by 13. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Driving the lane. Pass to Duren. Now, here's Watson. It's Henderson on the wing. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Comes up empty down low. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly.
33.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you guys.
On the run. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And this team really counts on Duren for exactly that. Securing misses and then immediately taking it back up.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the evening. And Craig, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
And then Henderson with the jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Green, no luck.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Barrett for 3. Rebound, Detroit.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
It's Henderson on the wing. He's got 22. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on. Come on, Malowash.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Jalen Duren is certainly a force team in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description. He powers through size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with. Well, he was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
And how about the persistence from Green, refusing to let the defense bully him on that drive.
Henderson attacking. And then Henderson with the jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Suns trail by 13. They set the pick. Pass to Malawan. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Heads-up play by Green, using the pick and roll to create space for his team.
And here is Duren. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Here's Duren. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here are the Suns now. They trail by 11. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And here is Dunn. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Down low. Out to Henderson. Pass to Thompson. Back to Henderson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's deflected. And we're able to recover. And Duren slams it in. Here's Green. It's deflected.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one's good by Henderson.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Back to Green. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Thompson sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Suns trail by 14. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. On the wing, Jackson. To the wing on the left. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Richardson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. No good on the free throw. And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And they'll get another chance. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Detroit.
57.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Suns trail by 14. The shake into the lane.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
The drive by Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Here's Green, and it's Green slamming it down.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
It's up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Barrett wide open, he fires. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Jackson from long range. Malowacz grabs the miss. Suns trail by 12. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package, or he can pound it on your head.
Pass to Malowacz. Henderson pulls it in. Pistons leading by 12. Driving inside. Great D that time from Green.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
But drive by Henderson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. They get it back. They kick it out to Green. Sinks the triple.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Detroit, no good that time either.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Henderson.
That's as good as it gets.
Woo! He soars in for the double clutch dunk.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Detroit making a switch here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Strong move off the glass.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
With the drive. Oh, the slam dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
And he does not hit.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And scoring the ball has always seemed easy for Green. It's starting to show here in this game.
Got a hand on it. is a big-time jam.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Henderson, 18 feet out, counting.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Jacks up a 3. Duran pulls it down.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Detroit.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Scoot Henderson.
Well, he had a lot of success making...
Whoa! He flew in there!
Wow!
Stolen by Jackson. Tipped away. Dunn attacking. And so Detroit takes this